You know, for comedian Paula Poundstone, life is just perfect. Because if we heard correctly, she has more than a dozen cats. And they do plenty to make it into her act.
Every single night. Not only that, my cats throw up rubber bands. Because if I went and rubber bands came out, I would think to myself, boy, I'm not gonna eat those anymore. But my cats apparently just think they got a bad batch. They're willing to give it another shot almost every night.
Well, cats may have 9 lives, but Miss Poundstone has more talent than we can count. The comedian is also an author and the host of Nobody Listens to Paula Poundstone. She's here with us this morning with a preview of her upcoming performance at the Town Hall. Good morning, Miss Poundstone.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
You know what that was a clip from? I can't remember what theater, but I think in like maybe June or am I right? There was a little while where some theaters were having people spaced apart.
Oh.
So there was like this sort of lack of collective energy, and then they were streaming it so people could watch it from their homes. We've had to turn ourselves inside out in my business.
Which is fine, though, because people need this. And by the way, we said more than a dozen cats. You've given an exact number in your act. How many do you have for real?
Well, it's fluid, honestly, because, because no one lives forever. So currently, I have 10. In fact, I was down to 8, and my daughter was over, and she said, Mom, it's like you don't have any. Oh. So I got 2 more kittens, who, by the way, keep knocking into the tripod that the iPhone is on to do the goofy Zoom thing. And I have no idea if I'm in gallery view or speaker view.
You are us, and we are you, Miss Poundstone, because I have no idea how this goofy Zoom thing works either. Well,
oh my gosh. As if we weren't under enough stress during the pandemic. Every day someone was saying to you, are you in speaker view or gallery view? Hey, there they are. There's a big feeding fest.
And I'm sure they're not feeding on rubber bands, that's for sure. Now, well,
and that's them laughing. Did you see that cat laughing?
Yeah, laughing.
A lot of times I didn't have, an audience, of course. And so I would just go in the living room, set up a couple of cats and do dog jokes. They loved it.
Well, because you also have dogs as well, not just cats.
I do. I have two big giant dogs.
We saw one of them right now.
In fact, that was one of my projects, during the pandemic, is that I trained my dogs every day. Or, excuse me, I trained them every night. Nothing fancy, just sit, stay, come. But I have one that's kind of a teenager. And so anytime I ask her to do something during the day, she just looks at her watch. And she says, no, we do that at night.
Oh, my God, look behind you.
Oh, there's one now. There.
All right. So, Miss Poundstone, now that venues are back open, you were back on stage, and I'm not great at riding the bike, but I'm guessing it's like that for you, just getting back on stage, because we know during the pandemic you kept fans entertained with characters like Miss Nancy, but you were not a fan of the goofy Zoom thing, and you were quick to tell promoters that.
The problem, the problem is musicians. That's the problem. Because musicians during the pandemic, we're still in the pandemic, musicians during the stay-at-home order, they could do a concert from their living room and people oohed and awed about it. And they said, oh, it's so intimate. And look, their dog ran through. Isn't that wonderful, right? The NewsHour on PBS twice aired a story about Mary Chapin Carpenter doing intimate concerts from her. I came to hate Mary Chapin Carpenter. I was just jealous, honestly. Who hates Mary Chapin Carpenter? How evil do you have to be to hate Mary? But I was just, comics can't do that. Yeah. We can't do from our living room. We need immediate response. And what the people would say to me all the time, like charity events and stuff, they'd go, we'll laugh. Okay, yeah, that doesn't work. So I found, now I'm just bitter towards musicians.
I'm sure they won't mind. I'm sure they won't mind because we love you. And by the way, when Time did their Best Of issue, your special Cats, Cops, and Stuff was named one of their 5 funniest stand-up specials ever.
of all time. And that's going all the way back to the Paleozoic era.
Exactly.
Where the videos were shorter because they didn't have as much videotape back then. But
we're going to have a lot more videotape, a lot more audio from you because you have an album as well, which you recorded prior to anything like a while back. Paula Poundstone Goes to College for one night. When are we getting that?
Yeah. You know what? Your guess is as good as mine. I would say soon. Look, if they already have the cover, then the answer is soon. I'm not exactly sure. Soon.
All right. But you know what I'm sure of?
People can mark that down on their calendars.
Okay, soon. It's coming soon. Well, you know what I'm sure of is, like, I don't agree with your title, Nobody Listens to Paula Poundstone, because we all listen to you, Miss Poundstone.
Well, I'm very flattered. Thank you.
I'm being serious. So that's the title of your podcast, and I do love that title. And by the way, I love your sense of style.
Oh, thanks.
Do you know how many suits you own and how many, are they all special order, custom order? Where do you get those from?
I did. Me and a friend of mine designed those suits. And we go choose the fabric and have them made by the tailor model Camsoil.
Wait, don't tell me. I did that for... Yay! I did that. Our floor director, John and Marisol were like, please tell it. Wait, don't tell me, because they're all fans of the NPR show, and Marisol wants to be a guest on it. So now that we know you, we'll have you call your people and her people, and then we'll...
I'll do what I can.
Ooh,
yeah.
See?
I have zero influence there.
Oh, please. You have major influence, Miss Poundstone, major influence. That's why we'll all be coming by to check you out at the Town Hall this Thursday night at 8 right here in Manhattan. Tickets are available at thetownhall.org. Thank you, Miss Poundstone. Say hi to all your pets for me.
Oh, sure will. Take care. Thanks so much.
You too.
I think I'm in speaker view.
We'll take you in any view.
Oh my goodness.
It could be gallery view. I don't know.
I don't know.
All right. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.